Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and we understand na this is supposed to be a filled Friday day, and it's a Wednesday. And um, as you guys don't know, siguro, this was an answered prayer talaga for me and Cheska. We've been praying even to our spiritual mentors in the hands that we've really been, parang, we feel like we have a calling for the couples, for families, for the singles, which I know that almost 50% from CCF Eastwood are singles. And I think it's no accident that all of you guys are here. And I know, hopefully, you guys can learn a few things from us and know where true joy comes from talaga, di ba? And my name is Doug. This is Cheska.
Yeah. Okay, honey. Me naman, I'm very happy to see a lot of people come here because for us, it's such a blessing to have our followers and our social media accounts and to be able to share with them what our thoughts are, what our feelings are, our beliefs. It's really something else. It's true joy, and we are very happy that we will be able to share to you guys how Doug and I are in a relationship, even with our family, and how we deal with problems, and how we even were when we were single and when we met.
And how normal we are. Okay, we are not extraordinary, believe me. We all go through problems. We are not perfect. We make it work. Okay, so don't think that we are extraordinary. Okay, and later when we'll have the question and answers, please feel free. Don't shy. Okay, you guys can talk to us. Okay, about anything. Okay, and yeah, proceed.
Thanks, Doug, and thanks. That's really, even for us, it's an answered prayer. I guess that you guys are here, and to fill you guys in. I know obviously you weren't here last week, and a lot of you might have not been here last week. The topic was ano talaga, friend zone.
Friend zone. Meron bang nakaka-relate dyan? Friend zone. Mukhang quiet.
Madami
Pero
na
hindi
friend
quiet.
zone sa inyo. Madami na.
Mukhang,
Okay lang yan. God has better purpose.
That's why they're
Okay
here
lang yan.
tonight.
You know,
Ikaw
before
ba, Shar?
What? Sorry.
Nang friend zone ka na ba?
Ng
Guys.
friend zone. Siya yung
Yeah,
ng
ikaw
friend
yung
zone.
nang friend zone.
Nang friend zone. Or na friend zone.
Hindi, nang friend zone.
I think
Ayaw i-admit.
I think hindi kasi ako yung guest eh. Let's
Sorry.
let's ask them,
Sorry.
no?
Sensya na.
No.
Okay, sila na lang. Okay.
Sila na lang. Sige.
Wait, why? Meron ba kayong something?
Ay!
Anthony,
Nabuko.
the
Hi,
boyfriend,
babe.
I think, who needs
Ay, meron!
meron. And
Joke
he's,
lang yan.
pala.
Joke lang
Okay.
yan. Joke
Kay
lang yan.
Josh siya.
and he's huge.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll
You know,
move on.
Before I ask them about being friend zone or nang friend zone, kasi kanina we asked the crowd ano yung favorite hugot line nila. What about you guys? What do you have a lot? Do you have something?
Sorry, ako hindi ko alam Siya.
Siya na
Oo,
lang.
kasi
Siya lang.
bago ka pumunta dito, Doug was asking me, ano bang ibig sabihin ng hugot? Sabi ko, sa taping namin, nung nag-act pa ako, pag drama yung ginagawa namin, nag-internalize kami. Tapos sabi ng director, hanapin mo yung hugot mo. So yung hugot mo, yun ang magpapaiyak sa'yo. So yan ang ibig sabihin ng hugot, Mr. Kramer.
Hindi ko pa rin gets.
Pa rin niya gets. Maybe give an example.
Okay, kunwari daw, line na to dati ha, I'll just use, kunwari daw ganito. Buti pang film, nade-develop, tayo hindi.
Nye.
Parang sa Ang TV lang, guys.
Eh di wow!
Saya-saya.
Panalo yun.
Yun lang.
Do you have more? Baka meron pa.
Buti pang unan, niyakap mo, ako hindi.
Baduy.
Oh, is that a...
Naku, Dag, mukhang mag-uusap
So,
kayo
teka lang,
mamaya.
parang yun
Not
ba
a
yung
true
ano,
story.
para kayong, ang tamis nyo, parang nilalanggam kayo. Ganun ba yan? Yun ba yan? Hugot? Hindi.
No!
Sorry. Hindi ko ma-deliver. Basta yun. I-google nyo na lang.
Right.
So,
Medyo
okay yan,
serious
ah.
yung hugot. I mean, I didn't even know that. So I guess hugot, medyo ano siya talagang term that was born in showbiz, siguro. In acting.
In acting, yeah,
In
you could
acting
say
talaga.
that. Ginagamit namin yun sa iyak-iyak.
Sige, baka makakuha tayo ng mga hugot lines from being friend zone. Kayo ba, have you had any experience in being friend zone or nang friend zone kayo?
Honey.
Oh, mukhang hugot. Saya-saya. You know,
Excited.
Buhat.
you know, meron kang alam na hugot eh.
Ano?
Na,
What?
na friend zone ka.
Ako?
Oo.
Nang friend zone, ako yung friend
Okay,
zone.
wow. Eh di wow.
Sorry, it doesn't happen. De joke lang.
Oh, hindi siya guys na
Hindi.
friend
Okay, let's start it off, honey, with this. Remember when we met in Boracay?
Alam
Oh,
ko
eh,
na.
yun naman pala
Silang
eh.
dalawa pala.
Okay.
Okay.
When we met in Boracay, I was there with my friends. I met him in 2003, Holy Week. And at that time, I had just broken up with my boyfriend. But I couldn't say that I have let go of him completely because when I broke up with him, there were still some strings attached, meaning we would still hang out or see each other, but we have already broken up. That's precisely why I didn't spend Holy Week with him because we already broke up, and I decided to go to Boracay with my brothers, with my mom, and then with my friends. And that's when I met Doug. So you can start now and say what you want to say. So I met him in Boracay through common friends.
Yeah.
And eto, feel na naman niya to.
She was love at first sight. Ako, sinasabi ko kahit anong interview, love at second sight ako sa kanya. Kasi the first time I saw her,
Feel.
Hindi.
Na feel.
admitin mo.
Oo nga.
Admit-
Hello. Maski naman sino dito pag nakita ng matangkad. Gwapo.
Thank you.
Pero hindi ko alam na ano siya.
Humble, di ba? Sabi nga nila.
I didn't know that he was playing basketball for Ateneo. I just saw a group of tall guys standing in front of my friends and I.
Nagpapakute siya sa akin.
Wow.
Oo. Totoo.
Wow lang talaga. Sige na.
Sabi ko, napansin ko siya.
#ediwow.
Ediwow.
Sige, ibigay ko na sa'yo yan.
Ayan.
Ah, diba?
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's where we met in Boracay, and to cut the long story short, I couldn't stop thinking of her. That was the first meeting, and I left because I knew that she had a boyfriend. She didn't say that they were on the rocks. Ang sabi niya meron. So me, I wanted to respect that, di ba? And like any other relationship, you never want to butt in any other couples, di ba? Because that might, that might have bad karma or whatever. It could happen to you in the future. So I wanted to just, stay back muna. Pero pag uwi ko ng Manila, I couldn't stop thinking of her. But I never got her number. And eventually, I had some friends left in Boracay, and we had the common friend, si Ann Curtis. And it was through her where I got her number eventually. And that's when we met up in Manila. And the second time we met, where I said that she was love at first sight for me. She kept me waiting at the power plant mall for 3 hours. Akala ko dinitch talaga niya ako, pero hindi. Nalaman-laman ko after how many months, nag-parlor pala siya. Sobrang tagal. Na pinashampoo daw niya ng ilang beses yung buhok niya.
3 beses.
3 beses.
Para when I do my hair
Pag gumanon daw siya,
mabango yung hair ko.
Hindi ko pa alam yun at the start. But yeah, that was our story. And, we were friends for several months. And when the time was right, I asked her to be my girlfriend. Official. Diba? And, everything just started from there. We've been together for 5 years. We got married 5 years into the relationship on our anniversary date. And we've been married for 6 years now. Happily married.
Yes.
So we've known each other for 11, 12 years now. Unbelievable.
Yes. And guys, when Doug and I hung out as friends, we were really just friends. When I mean friends, we knew we liked each other, but we never held hands. We never kissed. We never hugged. All of our conversations that would say parang nakakakilig would be only over the phone, and through text messaging. But when we'd see each other, we'd be like, "Hi."
And
How are you?
there's a reason behind that. I think for our singles out there, if you want to have a successful relationship, I think you should start out in the right foot, diba? And I wanted it to be right with Cheska. I always told her she was always my dream girl, and that if one day God will bless me with that girl, I will really take care of that relationship. And when I met her, that was it. God was saying, ito na. So how are you gonna handle this? Diba? So it's up to me now. God did His work. Now it's my turn, diba? And it's always like that. God never does everything for you. You have to do your part. When you pray, you don't just pray. You also have to do your part, diba? And for our relationship, it's always been like that.
And I think for me, in fact, on our second month together as boyfriend and girlfriend, I told Doug, I know that you're gonna be my husband and I'm gonna marry you. Because what really set apart this relationship was that he never tried to do anything. He never tried to, kiss me, even if the situation presented itself, or like to hold my hands, even if we were in the movie house and our elbows were already rubbing. Eh?
Electricity.
Opportunity. Pero hindi pa rin, bitin.
Yeah. So, ako yung nagpa-hard to get. Pinaisip ko siya. And it worked.
Ang galing nga eh.
Pero
So
I'm
mga
curious,
guys,
no?
wag masyadong maging aggressive. Actually, especially girls. My gosh,
Yeah.
we hear so much stories. Times now, girls are the aggressors.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have to be very careful, you know. And if you guys pray, and I'm sure a lot of singles pray, when am I gonna meet the right one? When am I gonna meet the right one? You even pray for that, diba? And sometimes God will provide the best situation for you guys. If you go on looking for it, I don't think you'll find it. And it just so happened that me and Cheska, we were at the same place at the same time. And it was just for us, it was really meant to be.
And also, the great thing about not going ahead with their emotions, I must say, when I met Doug, I was really attracted to him. I found him very handsome, he was good looking, and of course, when your relationship has no expectations, it's so easy to say, she's such a cool girl. I really like hanging out with her. Every day you make that effort to see that person. But when you guys are finally together and you start having expectations and then you start having feelings and stuff like that, and then you realize like, wow, hassle kasama to. Ang dami naman hinihingi nito. Mga ganun, diba? Nag-ano eh, parang
Become excess baggage na when it
yeah,
comes to
parang you, kung ano yung best foot forward mo nung nililigawan mo or nung nililigawan ka, yun naman yung kabaligtaran when you guys are actually together already. When in fact, your best foot forward should be when you're actually together. Because that's already the person that you decided to be with and you've exerted so much effort. And that is why with Doug and I, it was set apart because we were friends first. I did not just like him for his handsome face. I did not just like him eventually because I knew pala that he was Doug Kramer from Ateneo. I was not clouded by infatuation. I was not clouded by lust. I was not clouded by impulse. But when I actually got to know him better, I knew that, oh, this is the person that I could really talk to because we could talk for hours. And, we could laugh together. Even when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we could talk. What we do is we'd sit down on the sidewalk and we'd talk about our childhood. We'd talk about, things of the past. And it was comfortable. We didn't have to hold hands. We didn't have to always be sweet. But, for every girl, I'm sure a lot of women here would say, basta kausapin mo lang ako, pansinin mo lang ako, listen to what I have to say, masaya na ako. And when I found that this guy took the time of day to listen to me and hear me out, I knew that this is a guy that I could plan my life with.
Yeah, I agree. And
Let's let our host ask their question. That I,
Go
that-
ahead.
oo nga, sorry.
We're
Sige,
enthralled.
kayo muna.
We're entertained.
We like this.
We like it.
You're making our
Lahat
lives
nila
easy.
sila tumitingin nila sa atin. Sige. Do you have anything to ask? I'm sorry.
Char?
Saya ng trabaho namin.
Ang dali.
Madali talaga.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really want to dig into that more because you said that you didn't hold her hand. And I'm sure that for us women, that's okay. Just conversation is fine. We're satisfied with that. But with you, what prompted you to stop yourself from being intimate?
I wanted to take care of the relationship, and that's where it all ended up with. I brought her to Bible studies. You know, I wanted our foundation to be at the right, the right strength. You know, if you don't have, it's true what they say. If you don't have Christ in your relationship, you'll easily fall. You'll easily fumble. Temptations are always gonna be there, but if you don't have Him in your life to actually say no, you're gonna say yes to every single temptation, diba? And that was very evident, not just during our marriage, but even when we were boyfriend girlfriend. And I carried that over. Um, a lot of people, they have that stereotype of a basketball player. Cheater, babae yan. But no, I was never like that. And I can say it in a straight face. I've been loyal. I've been faithful to Cheska for 11 years. One girl ever since. And I'm open to that to my teammates. They don't believe that there's actually a basketball player like that. But, it's, for me, that's my testimony. And we were listening to uh, a preacher, and he actually said, sometimes for a lot of people who don't read the Bible, you are actually the Bible for them. And that just means that you have to be a reflection of how He is. And if you portray that, then, if they don't read the Bible, at least they see what's so different with them, with them, diba? And I think that's why, for those of you who know, Team Kramer, it's just been climbing exponentially with, in social media here in the country and even overseas. We started out on Instagram. Just, we had our small following. I was a Ateneo player. I made it to the PBA. Cheska, she has her own following. She's a celebrity. She's an actress. And, with that, I guess we had, that bunch of followers that, were looking forward to our posts. But when we had children and they saw how intact of a family we are right away, and they saw na parang, wow, there's no mask. Parang, I think that's it. What you see on our post, that's it. And it's true. If you see us as a family, you'll really see genuine joy. All right? Not happiness, joy. Happiness can be clouded through, can be blocked out by a lot of things. But when you have Christ in your life, that's joy. All right? Joy can never be replaced. And that's why I think God has blessed us with this kind of following for us to pay it forward. If you guys follow us, we have our devotionals. We spread our our favorite verses, and there's a deep meaning to that for us. Sabi nga ni tatay ng Spider-Man, di ba? With great power comes great responsibility. And we truly believe that. We're not using our social media just to get endorsements or whatever. We got a bit insulted nga when someone said, alam nyo, you guys, ang galing ng marketing strategy nyo. And we got a bit insulted. And we were like, what? What are you talking about? And they said, the family like this, and daming endorsements or whatever. Sabi ko, that's just icing on the top, That's nothing. We're being called by God right now to try and be a reflection to a lot of people, to show that it's not all bad news in your timeline. In the news, you watch the news, my gosh, 90% of probably what's being shown is all bad news. And you see Filipinos, they alam mo yun, madali makilig, di ba? And when you see how happy we are as a family, they always tell us how happy they are also. We get messages, thousands of messages from OFWs. And it gives me goosebumps, I remember one OFW who said they work countless hours away from the country, away from their families. And they said they're so sad, they're so lonely, and parang they get their happiness through seeing how they will be with their family through us when they come back here. Diba? And it's a big responsibility for us. To give you guys an idea, our Facebook, I think we've reached almost 4.9 or 5 million followers in a span of what? I think a year and a half. I think we get about 15 to 20, range from 10 to 25,000 new followers every day. And that's all organic. We never paid for boost posts, yeah. Praise God, talaga. I want to deflect that to God because it's true. We have this calling and we don't want to put it to waste. Diba? I mean, we don't want to be a superficial couple na, yeah, we're a good-looking couple, we're a good-looking family, yun na yun, diba? And we're not like that, diba?
I'm waiting for the love questions.
The love well, actually, what I'm learning right now, and what we've learned siguro nung February Friday I'm in Love series is that, like you guys, a perfectly imperfect couple can be made perfect for each other only through Christ, though. Only through Christ. But I'm sure right now you guys look so happy. Are you guys? Yeah.
Siyempre naman.
You guys look so happy, but it couldn't have been all sunshine and roses all the time. And one of these things that we have to deal with as single people, is insecurities. I guess like before you guys got together, did you have any deep set insecurities that you have to deal with?
Insecurities, like for me, with my field of job, of course, there are a lot of pretty girls, and at the same time, you're all vying for a certain role. And I would have to say that there was one point that I was insecure, maybe because I felt that there were certain jobs that were supposed to be mine that was given to somebody else. And in fact, I even cried to Doug about it and said, I don't understand why things like this happen. And I remember when, out of my frustration, I even prayed to God and said that, I promise you, if you give me this role, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do. I started making bargains with the Lord, and I was telling Him of the things that I would do if He would just bless me. But at that time, I didn't know God. I would have to say I would only pray to Him when I needed something, or when I wanted really something bad. I didn't understand what having a walk in a relationship with Him was. And would you guys believe it's only now that I'm a mom, that I have 3 kids, and that I can't wear bikinis anymore? But I'm so secured with myself. It's true. Um, I started being confident with myself and confident about, you know, my thoughts and speaking up was when I got married. When I got married, when I had my children. Because I guess it's at the time that Doug and I got married that I made my commitment with God. And I said, you know what? Because the Lord has given me an opportunity to have a good family, to have a good husband, it is my duty to my God, my covenant to God and my husband, to take good care of this. And coming from a broken family, it really, really means so much to me that I have a family this intact, this good. And the insecurities, I don't think about them anymore because for me, I have everything that's important in my life. And because the Lord has presented it to me, I've chosen to make the most out of it, make it good, make it right. And I remember telling my husband, Doug and I talk a lot, and I remember telling him, honey, had I known God earlier in my life, I wouldn't have had 2 other boyfriends before you, because now I know how what God's definition of love is. It's not it's so grand, it's so precious, it's so indescribable eh. Parang for me, ganito pala ang love. It tests it survives the test of time. There's understanding. There is when you guys argue, like Doug and I argue, but I am lonelier if I turn my back and not speak to him. For me, it's so important that my husband and I go together and we see things through. And I told him, I even told him that had I known these things, I would have avoided so much crazy things that I did in my life. Although I wasn't that crazy. But dapat hindi ko na rin ginawa yun, di ba? Parang naiinis ako. Kaya pag mayroon ako nakikitang ex ko, pagkakausapin ko, ayoko makita. Ganun tayo mag-usap. Ganon, di ba? So, parang for me, sana ano lang, now that I know the things that I know, then I can pass it on to my children. And at the same time, I'd also like to say this, that um, the the things that I asked the Lord for, and I couldn't understand why He couldn't give it to me. So many times I would get so angry and say, Grabe, you don't listen to me. I deserve it more because you know what? I'm better than that person. I'm not even like that. I started comparing myself to other people, and what right do I have? What exactly makes me think I'm better than them? 'Di ba? So I started judging with my own judgment, which is poor, obviously, 'di ba? And at the same time, parang inisip ko rin sa sarili ko na um, babargain-bargain ako kay God, kaya ko ba? Na-realize ko na lahat ng mga hiningi ko, pag inisip ko ngayon, hindi ko rin kaya. Yung, alam mo yung sa pagkain, takaw mata, hindi na maubos. Parang ganon. So, na-realize ko, had I, had I gone ahead and kept on bugging the Lord of things that I thought were good in my life, then I wouldn't have the family that I have. That's why, ever since that time, and especially when Doug brought me closer to God through our mentor Hansen Dang, I realized that it is so important to keep still, be quiet, and know that He's God. Pray about it, yes. Ask Him, but also accept when He says, wait, okay, and something's better for you. So wait for me. So be still, be quiet, and be confident in your God because your God is bigger than all of these things. And you'll see what is superficial and what is the important things in your life.
Yes, she mentioned security, no? The opposite of insecurity, which is, I think, so important to so many of us. We're looking for it, that maybe that's why you want a girlfriend, you want a boyfriend. And she says that she only had that security in marriage now, right? And how about you, Doug? Tall basketball players who are successful. You got insecurities? No.
Maybe if there was an insecurity that I had was because when I met Cheska, I wanted to on her. I wanted to marry her even a few months, nung boyfriend girlfriend, but I was only in second year college. So by the time after I graduated, when I was able to save a little, but not so much, if there was an insecurity, it was that would I be able to provide for her? And every husband, every father would always put that at the top of their list. Yung parang I need to provide for my family. I have to lead them, diba? And it's amazing how God has worked in our lives. It's true in the Bible it says, God's strength is made perfect in your weakness, and it's very true. So do not belittle your weakness. God will use it, and then you will glorify Him. Because if you always rely on your strength, you will always say, I did it dahil ako to. Magaling ako eh, ganyan eh. Or because madami akong connections or whatever. But no, God will use your weakness, and people will see, and you will see that I was not able to do this on my own. And who did that? It was because of God, diba?
When if you guys have Instagram and then you see those quotes that says, God, I know it's you. That's exactly what we feel when certain things happen, and Doug and I know, it's not through the works of our hand, but it's from God. So that's exactly what it means. God, I know it was you.
Exactly for tonight, diba? I just want to echo what Cheska said a while ago about her insecurities that sometimes even good-looking couple as yourselves, you will encounter that. Even if you say that your relationship is founded in Christ, um, it doesn't make you uh, sort of immune
Yeah,
from
of course.
insecurities.
Sorry, me, the way I look at my relationship with my wife, and I think you guys can also apply that to your relationship if you have a boyfriend, if we have married couples out here, okay? I always try and imagine, just so you guys can paint a mental picture in your mind. Imagine God at the top of a triangle, all right? You have you, your spouse, your girlfriend, then you have God in the middle. And so many people keep saying, have a Christ-centered life, have a Christ-centered life. But what does that mean, diba? So in through this diagram, you're able to see that a direct line between you and your wife, you're susceptible to all sorts of temptations, diba? And if you don't have God at the top of your triangle, on top of your mountain, you will easily give in. because you don't have, you're relying only on your strength, diba? But when if there are temptations, I know that I'm not just answerable to her, I'm answerable to God. And as much as I don't want to displease my wife, I fear the Lord more. And that's when I will say no to a lot of things. And I know that because I respect that, God will bless my relationship, God will bless my family. And that's very true. And I'm sure you guys can use that in your relationship. Put God at the top of your triangle. Submit to him and then go to your wife, diba? Because everything above everything, it should be God and then your wife or your family.
And it's true, you know what? We're not just because we have God in the center of our relationship or in our lives that we're not susceptible anymore to temptation. Of course we are. All the more because the enemy wants us to fail. The enemy wants Doug and I to not succeed in whatever we're doing. That's why we read our Bibles, we fellowship, we allow these talks to happen, is because we know that these are the things that will keep us on our toes and that will remind us constantly that we need God, and at the same time we need these reminders kasi nga tao lang tayo, 'di ba? Hindi naman natin mapigilan yung sarili natin. Maski naman ako, even if I'm a Christian, sometimes I find myself thinking of things that are maybe not good. But even if nobody can hear it, the Lord can hear it, and the Lord knows it because He knows my heart. So that is why we have to constantly surround ourselves with people who will feed us the right things. What is most essential and what is, more important. What will make us grow as a person. And I hope with this talk that we're doing now, you guys will be able to hear and listen intently. And I hope that the Lord speaks to your heart and, make this a fruitful night.
Yeah, and don't you guys can take notes or whatever you guys can do if you guys have a good photographic memory or whatever, diba? Because I'm sure one day or another you guys are gonna meet the one, diba? And God, I believe God has destined all of us to be paired up with someone. And when the day comes, I want you guys to take care of it, diba? Don't put it to waste. Don't put it on don't base it on worldly lusts, diba? That's always temporary, diba? And um, you when you have Jesus talaga in your life, it's gonna make a big difference. If I would like to give an example, just so all of you guys can also parang know exactly how me and Chesko work. For 11 years now, couples fight all the time, all right? Couples fight. I'm sure some people, they eventually not even talk for days, diba? And
Don't allow that. It's not
don't ever
nice.
allow that. Yeah, it says in the Bible, don't let the sun go down on your anger. And how we applied that in our relationship for 11 and almost 12 years now, we've never let a day go by that we're still angry at each other. We always fix things. By the time we sleep, by the time night comes, we're okay. And hindi yan plastikan, ha. We're really okay. I give her a bit of space maybe the first few hours.
Kulit kasi yan eh. Let's talk now. Let's talk
Yeah,
now.
parang
Wait,
syempre-
mainit pa ulo ko.
and there's a reason for that, guys. If you get used to not talking for a few hours, you will get used to not talking to each other for days. And then drifting happens. Now you will fall out of love, all right? And that's when a lot of temptations will come in because now you've impaired your relationship already. Now you're being weak, diba? And that's a good I have very close friends. Okay, I only have I think 5 really good friends, 4, and all of them they've gotten me as their best man in their wedding. I give them practical advice, never biased, and I always tell them talaga that you guys have to maintain communication with your partners and always remain faithful. And but I always also tell them that there's always gonna be that emptiness. And that's always having Jesus Christ in your life. And there's no better way of making your relationship solid with that. And we've been hearing so much problems from everyone around us, how their marriage is shaky, their relationship is shaky, and we just think they don't have Jesus in their lives, diba? Now they're just answerable to each other, diba? And it's a sad reality now, and I think that's why God has called us to be in front of you guys, diba? And maybe to better prepare you for your next relationship, and to be able to prepare and know what to do when these kind of situations happen.
Amazing. You tapped on the communication. So with that, we also want to communicate with you guys.
Yes.
We prepared something extra spicy. Did you learn a lot? Because I have.
So far, I'm learning a lot already.
I'm
I'm
learning.
taking those mental notes right now in my mind.
Wala akong photographic memory, but we have the video there, so I can just rewind later on.
Pwede.
Yeah, pwede. So we'll have a mini game, okay? So that we can also engage with you guys and you can also contribute for the night. So
Para hindi na kayo antukin. Kung
Ay, hindi
meron
kayo
man
antukin.
inaantok
Uy,
sa inyo.
inaantok kayo.
Okay pa ba kayo?
Huwag kayong antukin,
Okay na,
ha?
okay.
Kakanta ako. Joke lang.
So what we're gonna
okay
do
guys,
is...
antokin mo. Antokin tayo.
Oh, para kumanta siya.
Ay, joke lang. Ano ba?
So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna get you guys involved. We're gonna ask you a few questions, and I just want to acknowledge again our sponsors. These questions are brought to us by Eastwood Richmond Hotel, Rustic Mornings, and Chestnuts Photography. Right. So the questions, I guess, we're gonna ask. Do you have
Just
some?
want to add also one more sponsor. It's Lifestyle by Feliz.
Right, Lifestyle by Feliz. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask them. Are we gonna go out to them, or
I'm gonna go.
you're gonna go? I'll stay
I
here.
will submit.
I want to stay here. They're cool. They're cool. So we have a few questions for you guys. I think the first one we're gonna show it on the screen right now. The first one is for the girls. So Shar, you can answer this also, if you want.
Okay.
The first question. Okay, it's not there yet. For girls, okay lang ba if walang kotse ang boyfriend mo? Or we'll make it more relevant, ang nangliligaw sa'yo, at least.
Be honest.
Be
Bawal ang
honest.
liar.
Give
you
us
know
a
what?
reason naman.
Instead of asking one by
God
one,
is watching.
oh, God
Yep.
is watching. Thou be honest. Ganito guys, instead of asking one by one, we want to hear from all of you. Okay, girls, if you agree with the question,
If you girls say,
if you say
okay.
yes, just raise your hand that
Is
it's
it
okay.
okay
Is it okay?
if he has no car,
Is it okay to commute ang ibig sabihin pag
Lang.
nag-date kayo?
Wag lang yung yes, pero yes.
Again.
Is it okay? One more time. Is it okay?
Is it okay? Yes?
Liar!
Yes.
Liar.
Sino yung mga hindi
I
nagtatanong?
hear
Bakit
a
hindi
whole
okay?
bunch of guys saying yes. A whole bunch of yes, it's okay.
So,
Yung mga guys.
do we have a lot of okay lang?
We got a few. We got
Mukhang
a few.
konti lang ang hindi okay. At least you're honest, right?
O yung isa naman, Char. Let's see. Let's contrast. How many of you say it's not okay?
Not okay.
What a
Taas-taas
bunch
ng
of
mga kamay.
liars.
It's not okay daw.
It's
not
okay, guys.
okay if he has no car. Come on.
It's okay,
Put
raise
'em up,
your
Char.
hands.
I'm
I'm
curious.
curious.
It's not okay. Thank you for your honesty,
Defend.
ma'am. What's your name?
I'm Bev.
You're Bev. So why is it not okay?
It's okay naman from time to time. However, kasi it's a hassle kasi if you commute, especially if you're going to like a good place, tapos you're wearing heels and dress, tapos you're gonna ride a jeep. So parang, I'm just
Tama.
being honest.
Okay.
Napatingin ako sa heels
So-
niya. Meron nga,
So there
naka-heels
is
siya.
One more thing, kasi parang since we're at the age na we're working now, so parang I kind of like looking forward na yung person is like hardworking or can earn na.
Okay.
So there's a pre-assumption.
Okay.
Yung-
Let's
to,
ask...
to si ma'am, whoever ang mangliligaw sa kanya, kailangan
May kotse.
nakabili ka na ng kotse through your work, which is a very good job. And dapat, hindi mo na-miss mo yung isa eh. You have to bring her also to nice restaurants.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung sabi niya. Sabi niya, how are we gonna go to these nice restaurants if you don't have a car? Sabi
Kung
niya,
alam ko lang lahat ng babae, ganyan.
Yeah.
Oy, but you know what? Guys, yung mga guys na walang cars rin, it's just but right that you, 'di ba, treat your girlfriends also to nice place. Once in a while
course.
naman, girlfriends, be kind rin. Kasi baka nagsisave for your future, di ba? Di wow.
I'm curious, what about you guys? Is it okay? Kunyari, there is no dog yet. Cheska, is it okay na walang kotse?
Hindi nag-commute yan.
Gusto ko yung tawa ni Cheska.
Don't lie.
God knows my heart.
hindi yata nag-taxi yan ever since na-meet niya ako.
Unless nagtatrabaho ka sa Uber.
Pwede.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang,
Ako, I don't know. For me, like...
hindi ka kasi, hindi yan maarte. Sa
Hindi,
totoo
but
lang.
honestly, with me, parang mahirapan ako manligaw if I don't have a car. Yeah, that's just me. But to each his own.
So guys, if you're aspiring to be a Doug Kramer one day, mag-ipon na kayo for a car.
Hindi, Carol,
Uy,
never
madaming mga second-hand cars ngayon na pwede na
Wait,
niya
meron
bilhin.
akong kinahiyang... I have a story.
Okay, I have a story.
Before Cheska, meron akong nagustuhan na isang girl. And I was driving my... This was 2002. Okay? Nahihiya ako sa car.
Wait lang,
Alam mo yung dinadrive
wait lang,
kong kotse,
wait lang.
1975 Toyota Crown.
Hindi, kwento mo ko.
Social.
Wait, hindi.
Sobrang luma niya na there was one time nakita ako ng girl, umalis ako ng street. True story.
Wait lang, sabihin mo kung sino mga nakatira dun sa car mo. Yung crown.
Mga cockroach. Meron talaga. That's true.
Sa'yo pala na-invento ang bygone.
Actually, I'm a little hurt because I actually drive a 78 Toyota Cressida. That's why,
Okay naman yung maintained naman siya.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Hindi, kana dog talaga yung kinakalawang na yung ilalim, tapos may mga nakatira na doon mga cockroaches.
Okay, I feel better now.
From
You feel
Baguio.
better
I feel
now.
better now. Okay.
So
Hindi
before
na ba
we
uso,
go-
hindi na ba uso yung nahatid mo siya sa bus, tapos sasakay ka rin sa bus, tapos hintay mo siyang bumaba, tapos uuwi ka na lang ulit. Hindi na pwede yun?
Sweet yun.
Wait lang, can I
Okay
say
ba yun?
something? Can I say something? Basta sa akin, kahit ano pang model ng car mo, basta naman mas madali kasing
Hindi talaga eh. She's...
Di kinaya.
She was trying really hard na pwedeng walang...
Hindi, wag kang ganyan! Hindi mo ako
Hindi niya mailabas kasi hindi. Babe, go ahead.
Guys, parang kotse lang yan si Cheska.
Kotse lang yan.
Pumepreno ang sagot.
I'm choosing...
makambyo.
Wag kang...
Choosing what car?
Asawa ba kita? Sinisiraan mo na ako
Ganyan na sila ka-close. Close na sila.
Hindi, sa akin, sa totoo lang, kahit anong car, pero sa akin, why I choose na may car sana, because ang hirap kaya mag-commute. Magsisiksikan tayo sa MRT. Yung MRT, pumapalya na nga Oh. Hindi, pero sa akin ganun. Kahit anong model ng car, basta okay sa akin.
Basta maintain sana.
Ha?
Well-maintained sana.
Kung ganyan ba naman, di ba? Godly naman. Love naman si God.
tama.
Ikaw yun. Ikaw, Josh yun.
Okay, thank you.
Salo mo yun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Diba? Ano bang what matters most ba, diba?
Oh, yes. So before we go on to the next
like that.
question, I just want to invite everybody later, kasi medyo masaya tayong ginagawa na to. There's a hugot wall at the back that you can take photos after the program is over. It's over there to my left. Okay. So later, pero makinig muna kayo. Okay. What's the next question?
Okay, the next question for guys naman. Siyempre, for guys, okay lang ba if mas maging successful ang girlfriend mo? I guess this is in terms of the job. Puro yes na agad eh. I think
Yes?
hindi na kailangan Baka bonus pa nga sa kanila. Hindi, seryoso, okay lang ba if your girlfriend is more successful than you? I'm saying in terms of career, in terms of what they're achieving right now. Siguro, ang usapan dito, income and all these things, di ba?
Okay.
Guys,
Show of hands.
is it okay with you guys if she is more successful, quote unquote?
Yes.
So, siya yung provider, guys?
Sabay
Is that-
hindi.
Is that what you're saying?
Biglang
Baba?
baba agad. So again, I didn't see.
Nung sinabi ko yung siya yung provider, yung boyfriend mo nag-raise ng hand.
He's
okay.
over there.
So-
Yes.
Wow. How about hindi okay? It's not okay if she is more Success. So everybody else
okay.
doesn't care.
No, that's the
not
gentleman over there wearing black and gray. It's not
Oh, your friend.
okay.
It's not okay.
Over
No.
here,
Yeah.
you're okay with it?
Not
Ay,
okay,
lumalayo.
diba?
Not okay? O not okay?
For me, not okay kasi as a man, tayo dapat ang mag-provide para sa girlfriend natin.
Amen.
Para sa mga family. We are the provider, kaya for me.
Nice one. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Agree.
Agree.
I agree to that.
Ako naman, ang sasabihin ko lang, what if nagkakilala kayo na yung girlfriend mo is talagang mataas na yung position niya and you're working naman in a different company, also parang starting rin. For me, dapat it should be okay. Basta you guys both support each other and help each other get to where you guys want to, reach, diba?
And don't belittle your partner.
Yeah, never. Women,
Goes both ways.
do not belittle your men.
So it does go both ways. It's okay, especially like she said, ano magagawa mo talaga? You met her or you met him and at that time, ganun yung position. Diba? Ganun yung, maybe she's been working just a year or two longer than you have. Something like that, diba?
And it's hard to belittle Doug because he's really tall.
That's very true.
Correct.
So anyway, next question, please.
Next question. Okay, so this is for everybody, for boys and girls. Okay lang ba if ang babae makikihati sila ng bayad sa first date?
Okay.
Gosh.
Naku.
Ayun.
Gusto
Okay.
ko, mga
If
guys,
the
huwag
lady-
kayo magtago.
Goes 50-50 on the first date.
KKB. Date tayo ha, KKB.
We'll start with ladies first. Ladies,
Ladies.
okay, this is gonna be interesting. Ladies, who here would like to pay 50-50 on your first date?
Meron doon.
There is one lady.
Isa
Ito
lang.
ba? Ito, Char. Here.
There,
Here,
behind
iba.
the wall,
Here.
behind the post.
There.
Okay. So,
Why?
payag ka.
Why?
Payag ka
Why?
sa 50. So, who here? This
Yes.
girl. No daw.
No, she doesn't want to talk to you.
Ay,
She's-
what's your name first?
but her
What's
answer
your
is
name?
yes.
Less. I'm less.
What's your
Hi, Les.
answer?
Nakalimutan yung
Yung
tanong.
una hindi, pero later on, syempre, love mo naman yung guy, kaya...
Teka, love ko na yung guy.
Ganun
Wait,
talaga.
it's the first date, miss.
Wait.
Let's rewind. Hold on, let's rewind. Let's rewind. On our
Love
first...
na niya.
on
Maybe
our
it's like Doug
first-
and Cheska. Love at first sight. Di pa nagdi-date, love mo na.
First date.
Kasi we've been friends kasi for a long time
Yan ang
before
hugot.
na naligaw.
Ah,
So,
okay.
2 years. Actually, pinahirapan ko naman siya kasi 2.5 years bago naging kami.
So it's a true
Oh,
story. I'm
hugot talaga.
sorry. I didn't know. It's actually...
Nag-assume ka
it
kasi,
happened.
Josh eh.
It's happening wala, is right.
It
Ah,
happens.
that's good, I think. And they've been best friends daw for 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years, okay. Good.
So, who else? Who else?
Who
There's
else here
one
is
down
okay, would like to pay 50-50? Here, there's a woman right
Mukhang
here.
1%
Here.
lang ata.
Okay lang?
Yeah, it's like 1%.
Oh, oh my gosh siya. Yes. No dinner is free. Sasagot ka dapat. What's your name?
I am Billy.
Hi. So, what's your
Hi.
answer?
Okay.
Okay lang daw. Okay lang to do 50-50. Why? Why is it okay?
I don't... Kasi, ganun lang ako.
Ano lang siya.
Question.
Oh, guys, kung gusto niyang
For
umutang,
the
okay
ones
lang daw sa
especially,
kanya.
For the 2 ladies who answered, okay ang 50-50 sa first date, were you also the ones who answered na okay lang if he has no car?
Okay lang ba if he has no car?
Okay lang.
So, lahat okay na sa kanila
Okay lang siya.
Okay
Kaya
lang.
nga,
No
utang
car.
tayo sa kanya mamaya.
I'll pay for everything.
Mm.
Interesting. I think it's really just a different mindset of all
Baka
these things.
pag crush mo, tapos in-invite ka, hindi mo makapaniwala. Tapos 50-50. Baka pwede pa.
Pag crush mo.
Pag crush mo siguro.
On your first date.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I'll tell you what.
Okay, please.
First date.
Yan ang hugot.
Upo ako dito.
Yan ang
Here's
hugot.
a
Goodbye! Uwi na ako.
I will tell you. Here's our story of our first date.
Please,
Doon
please.
sa Rockwell. Date na yon. Alam mo bakit? Nagdala siya ng 6 na kasama niya.
Hindi 50-50 yun.
Hindi, ako
Entourage.
nagbayad. So, it was like that. Parang, that was probably her rule na yung mga unang time na magmi-meet kami, kailangan may mga kasama siya. So, butas yung...
Tapos magmo-movie pa kami.
Oh.
And did she even offer? No, I'll pay for my friends.
Yeah, there would be times naman like that. But inuunahan ko na. You know, I'm a gentleman.
Uy,
I think,
my
I
friends
think
naman would
guys,
offer, no? We'll pay na, dog. No, it's okay.
Yeah, I got it. Pero sa loob-loob ko, wala na akong allowance next week.
Allowance eh.
Siyempre, college pa eh,
Yup,
di ba? I'm basically living on my allowance. So, sige, advance muna 2 weeks para may pang-date. So, yeah.
But you know, he mentioned something that is actually really important. The groups, meeting in groups. You said that she would allow only for you guys to date kung may kasama siya. Why?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I didn't want kasi to send off like a, parang like a bad impression. Plus, when I met Doug in Baraka, I really didn't know anything about him. In fact, it was only after my friend, when Anne saw me speaking to him, did she say that, kakainis ka ha? Crush ko yan eh. Tiga-Ateneo yan eh. That's a basketball player was telling you na crush ko. I had no idea. It was only through Anne that I found out na he's a basketball player in Ateneo. And just like everybody else, I also had a certain impression when it came to basketball players that, you know, they probably like have a lot of girls and stuff like that. And at the same time, they talk too much, you know, they might make invento stories na, oh, kadate ko yan, tapos alam mo, pagkatapos na, ganyan. So, I wanted to make sure that may mga ebidensya ako.
Wow.
May kasama ko mga girlfriends. So, I would go out on dates with Doug and his friends. His friends would also be there, and my friends. And it was nice because nga, we gave ourselves the opportunity to really get to know each other. And even my friends, they got to know him. And they got to know why I ended up going out on him exclusively. Because he's such a great guy. He's a nice guy.
Thanks.
Nice. So the song that goes, if you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. You're just literally the 6 friends. You needed to date them. You needed to take them out on dates. I told you I'd get her to sing.
You're good.
With
You're
a
good,
ziggy-ziggy
partner.
eye.
Oh, diba?
You're good. Okay, so what about you, Cheska? Are you okay if, let's say, Doug isn't here?
Mhm.
Quiet.
Huwag
Are
kang
you be
umirit.
are you be willing to pay for the first date?
Half.
Half.
No.
Hati.
No talaga. Sorry guys. No. Gusto mo ako i-date, ikaw ang mag-effort, hindi ako. Dahil hindi naman ako nag-ask ng date sa'yo. Ganun lang talaga yon.
Tama, di ba?
Tomo.
Totoo. And so many of the guys said pa naman, kasi we're the providers, diba? So
Yes.
it would be nice to show that on the first pa lang.
Tsaka ang pangit naman, you're so confident. Let's go out on a date. I like to take you out. Hindi, sabay. Kunin mo yung bill, yung nilagay mo lang yung share mo. Di ba? Mahiya naman kayo.
Tapos aalis na. Ma'am.
Ma'am, kulang.
Siya magbabayad.
Aalis, sasakay sa
Grabe.
bus.
Sa bus.
Naku,
Share
masakit.
din daw. KKB din daw.
Huwag ka na mag-alala, ako naman bahala sa service charge eh.
Yun nga.
Pwede na ba yun?
Pagkatapos nun, game over ka na, boy.
So learning a lot. Okay, so let's learn some more on the fourth question.
Our fourth question, our last question I think, ay nako, okay lang ba mapag-usapan ang past relationships and exes?
Why don't we get the people at the back naman here to get them
Yes.
involved?
Over there.
Okay lang ba? Can
Okay
you
lang
raise
ba?
your hand
Is it
if okay lang?
for your
Wait.
boyfriend or girlfriend to talk to you about past relationships and ex-boyfriends or girl? Yan.
Uy.
Somebody rose their hand na.
May conviction
Anybody
yung
at the
pag-raise
back?
ng hand. Gusto niya. Okay lang. Okay lang. Ma'am, tayo po tayo. What's your name?
Rochelle.
Okay, Richelle. Bakit okay lang?
Para malaman ko yung mga early warning signs.
Correct.
Early warning
May
sign.
tama ka.
Would you care to expound?
Because kung may pattern talaga na, for example, kaya sila nagbe-break up ng mga past girlfriends nila dahil lumabae siya, yung mga ganun. So, para malaman ko kung game over na ba, kung ilang months na lang itatagal niya, yung mga ganun. Basta ba siya ng probationary?
Oh, teacher ka ba, ma'am? Bakit probationary ang mga terms
Probationary
na?
period.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank
Anybody
you.
else? From the back naman daw. Doug wants people from the back, guys. He wants you guys. Anybody over there? Shar's gonna go with you. Yeah? Anybody? Raise your hand.
Put someone on the spot.
Put
if they're
someone on
not
the spot na lang. No
Ako
choice
dito
na lang.
si
No
ma'am.
choice.
Gusto ko i-put on the spot si
Okay.
ma'am. What's your name? I like your uniform. What's your name?
Can she stand?
Bea.
What uniform? We
Bea,
can't
can
see.
you stand up so they can, our lovely guests can see you?
Hi.
Uy.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Bea.
Hi, Bea.
Are you okay or not okay?
Well, I haven't had an experience, but I think it's okay.
Kinikilig siya.
That is her answer.
So,
That's it.
okay lang.
Expound.
Why is it okay?
Kasi if you're really willing to make the relationship work, then you'd be open with each other.
Mm.
Tama naman.
Tama naman.
Tama naman.
What
That
about
makes
what
sense.
about Cheska and Doug? Is it okay?
Me kasi, laking chismosa talaga ako. Kaya lagi ako nag-ask ng questions. I've always been the type, even with my brothers, I always ask a lot of questions. Why do you like her? Why did you like her? What is it about her? So, nag-carry yan with, even with Doug, I'd ask him like, how many girlfriends did you have before me? Why didn't it work out? I'd also ask about his family. How many siblings does he have? Parang for me, I feel like it's so important for girls to ask questions, especially with the background growing up. It's not prying, but if you're gonna date na rin the person, if you like the person, masama bang magtanong? Masama bang malaman kung paano ba yung pamilya ninyo? Paano ba kayo pinalaki? Ano ba yung mga gusto mo, mga ayaw mo? Who have you dated? Why did you guys break up? What are the things? Parang slam book nga. Who was your first kiss? Mga ganyan.
For me, I think it's okay. But if I ask siguro, but parang if pangit naman siguro if the girl goes, grabe, yung dati kong boyfriend, ganito nga, kumain kami sa ganyan, mamahal.
Ay, yung
ganun,
bigla
parang-
nila nagkukwento
Diba?
ng...
Parang you're already belittling your current boyfriend or whatever, or out of the blue.
Comparing naman yun, babe.
Yeah, but out of the blue, you're talking about your ex. I'm sure a lot of guys will not like that. Unless, maybe, if a guy asks about it, then it's okay.
Paano ba, how did it start ba with us? Paano ba nag-start na I started asking you questions?
I don't know. I mean, for me kasi, I always had short relationships. I only had, I think, one 1-month relationship, very young, and then 6 months, and then her na long term. So you had 3 relationships na long. So
2.
she had more things to talk about kasi. Yun.
2, basically. Yung isa, puppy love. Si mami kasi.
Si Ma'am C nandyan.
Pinagalitan
Mami ni
ako.
Cheska.
Ano ayaw niya dun mag-boyfriend ako ng 15 years old ako. Pero tama naman. Tama naman si
Listen
mami.
to your parents.
Yeah. So, with me kasi, I'm really the type to really inquire a lot. And, parang ask questions. For me, it's so important to know the guy. And, pag in-invite ako to meet the parents, I'm always ready to meet the parents and to meet the family. Kasi for me, it's important eh. I want to see, how's their how are they ba sa family? How does he treat his mom? And I always ask, what's your relationship with your mom? How are you and your mom? What's your relationship with your dad? Kasi for me, that's also a basis of how you are gonna be later on. And don't be afraid to ask, but also know also your partner, your boundaries, and what would be painful for him, or what are the things that you might ask na offensive. So, know the manner of asking na lang para hindi siya ma-offend, hindi siya masaktan. Pero, inquire. Get to know, diba? It's part of the getting to know each other stage.
Yeah, I think the answers were from girls, mostly girls and whatnot, and it makes it seem like only the girls are so curious. I don't think so. I think the guys are just the same. Diba? When you get into a relationship, especially when it's something serious, seeing the future and marriage, you can't help but want to know these things, diba? And be curious.
May I just say, because sorry to cut you, there are
It's
girls
okay.
kasi who like to ask and ask. Tapos pag nag-ask sila, pipi ko na sila, kukulot na nila yung boyfriend nila. Kainis ka, ginawa mo pala yun, ha? Mga ganun. If you're gonna be like that, don't ask na rin, diba? Kasi, nagtanong ka pa para mag-away kayo, diba? Be ready rin for the things that you're gonna hear. Kasi, if he's willing naman to answer your questions, then wag ka rin mainis. And if he's telling you and he's not hiding anything from you, then accept mo yon and don't get mad.
Are you okay?
Bakit?
Sige na nga.
Are you okay?
Tamaan ako dun.
May
Noted,
hugot.
noted. Hugot. Noted. You know, you've been asking a lot. Parang naput mo ako on the spot. Let me throw the question to you, partner. Okay lang ba mapag-usapan ang past relationships and exes?
In a way, I agree with what Doug said. Na parang kung out of the blue, bigla na lang binibring up, yung ex ko, ganyan, everything. Pero, pag binring up nila yon, and they end it with, pero buti na lang ikaw ganito. Pwedeng pag-usapan yun. Pwede natin pag-usapan yun.
Pwede. You know, kasi past, I mean, speaking for myself personally, it can be a source of trust issue. Eh.
Yes.
Right? And especially for girls, we're very emotional. So, kaya that's I guess I'm really curious about you guys. Did trust issues ever existed or does it still exist in your relationship?
With Doug kasi and I, we're always together. And if we're not together, we always talk. So, I don't think there are any... Wala, babe. We're
No.
always together eh.
There was never any doubt about trust. I think we're always very sensitive not to break that. Diba? If you flirt with the prospect of trying to break that trust by doing something stupid, then you're slowly cutting the tie of your relationship, and eventually if you keep doing the same thing, you will lose the trust of your partner. And it's a lot of times, a lot of stories you've been hearing, it's so hard to patch up once you ruin the trust.
Yeah, Jessica said that they're always talking naman kasi. They're always talking, so there wouldn't be an issue. I mean, communication, I guess. How important is that in terms of trust?
Well, for me kasi, I'm really a talkative person. Like, I really enjoy... I'm the type of person that when my husband comes home, even if I know he does the same things over and over again, I always ask him, how's your practice? Who did you see? Kahit teammates lang naman talaga niya. What did you guys talk about? So I'm really like that. So parang for me, I'm a talkative person. So it's important to me that you give time to talk to me. That's my language of love. My language of love is you spend time with me, you talk to me, and with that, I'm able to know your thoughts, your feelings. So, yun ang importante. And I think most women, they really appreciate it when their men talk to them and give them the time of day to be able to express what they feel. Even the guys volunteering to give their opinions. And that's why I love my husband so much. Kasi for me, it's so important. Important yun na bago matulog, magkukwentuhan kami, talk about our plans, talk about the things that we still want to do.
Was this very intentional on your part that you know that Cheska would appreciate it? That's why you put in the extra effort?
Yeah, I mean, in everything that I do, I'm always like that. So I think trust was never an issue talaga. It's I was brought up in a way where I value family, I value my relationship, my siblings look up to me, so I guess really God blessed me this way. That's why I think we're very compatible as a partner.
So, walang trust issues, no communication issues. Let's get something na lang. You guys say you fight, right? So, did you guys say that? Or you don't at all? There have been times you said.
Nagpa-fight kami, nagpa-fight
Yeah.
din kami.
Nothing to shake the foundation, never.
Wow.
Not, very petty, stuff like, minsan mabagal ako, or kaya,
Wala, nothing.
nothing
We
naman
never.
talaga eh.
I think it's important to maintain your relationship that way, diba? Never flirt with fire, diba? And for us,
And I think also, just like what Doug said, parang nakasanay na namin na pag may argument kami, may away kami, we don't we don't part ways with issues. We're angry. Kasi nga, I always believe and I always say this, pag nag-away kayo, huwag kayong papayag na maghihiwalay kayo, na hindi kayo nag-uusap. Kasi alam nyo, pag umuwi kayo ng bahay nyo, na hindi ka nahimasmasan ng partner mo, or ikaw hindi mo nahimasmasan yung partner mo, parang pag uwi mo, magkakangkak ka na ng things sa head mo eh. Kung lalaking to talaga, nakakainis to eh. Next time, pag talagang ginawa niyo to, iiwanan ko na talaga. Diba? Parang you're starting to put stories in your head. You're starting to be, what do you call that, vindictive. Next time, itong gagawin ko. Next time, ganito ako. Diba? Instead of you telling your partner, you know what, honey, I didn't like what you did. It really hurt me. And then he'll tell you, but it also hurt me. But you know what? This is what we can do. Now you're already talking together. You're coming together so that you'll find your compromise. That you'll be able to find the common ground to fix things. That's why I always say this, do not allow it. And for those married couple, please, 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 don't turn your backs on your partner and just allow them to think of things about you, or more so you think of things about them and start um, making threats in your head, or saying the next time I'm gonna do this, the next time hindi ko ba, it's not nice really, you know. And at the same time, to those who will have partners later on, don't do that. And to those that don't have anybody, even to your siblings, to your brother, to your sister, to your mom, your dad, or your friends, huwag kayong ganon. If you have the chance to talk about it, to confront the person, confronting doesn't mean, na you're gonna talk to them in a bastos way. Syempre, that's with love. You love that person, so you talk with love. So, I also always say that when you're angry, for me kasi when I'm mad, I tell Doug, give me some time because I don't want to say things that will hurt you. Because sometimes, when you're angry, you don't think of the things that come out of your mouth. And eventually, pag okay ka na and you think of the things that came out of your mouth, ikaw rin mahahurt ka rin eh. Because you've insulted your partner, you've said something that's not good. So, for me, I always tell him, give me time, and then I will talk to you. And then, when he talks, I listen. But I take bullet points of the things that he says that I feel like I have to make him understand. So, that goes for everybody. It's not just with your partners. It's with everyone in your life, everyone that's important. Because if that person's important, you should always, always give that person the time and day to explain to you. And you also share your thoughts.
Communication, that's right.
Communication, yeah. I guess security and communication, I mean, is such a big part. And you guys said you never let the sun go down without ending an argument or a confrontation, right? So I just want to ask, Jessica kanina, she wanted us to ask the love questions that way. What are your love languages? How do you guys show each other love?
My love language is I like it when my husband gives me time. When he sits down and talks to me and says, honey, let's talk. For me, that makes me feel so important because that only means that you want to hear my thoughts. You want to know what's on my mind. It's important to you to communicate with me. At the same time, I also like um, to be served. Doña, señorita. That's how it is supposed to be.
No problem.
You
Pagsilbihan mo ako.
You enjoy
I'm
serving
like
your
that.
wife?
I'm always hospitable. So, I'm like that. So, for me naman,
Hi, serve me.
actually, what's nice nga if you have, if when you guys split into groups maybe, a perfect way to ask is for couples, you ask your partner if they know the love language of your partner.
Yes.
That's the way. All right.
Yeah.
So you'll really see kung kilala nila ang isa't isa. Diba? I mean, for Cheska, I know it's time. I know it's talking. For me naman, what?
Affection.
Affection. Yeah, I like hug, I like kiss. That's me. I like also spending
Clingy.
time.
Clingy ka
Oh,
talaga.
I like that. That's me. That's who I am. And we know that, diba? So we have to give the time and day to express that kind of love.
You know what
And-
makes Doug happy at night? sabihin niya sa akin, honey, good night, I love you, footsie. Footsie
Ganun,
na.
mga ganong simpleng bagay, di ba? So, I suggest there's that book. It's called.
Yeah, the 5 languages of love devotional.
I
By Gary
suggest you guys
Chapman.
buy that. I suggest you guys buy that, and probably give it to your partners also, diba? If you think your relationship is not going anywhere, I think you should start with that. And then, of course, you have your devotionals, you have your Bible. You go with each other to church.
Service.
You guys never belittle each other. You know, those are the ingredients to having, you know, a Christ-centered relationship, which you can carry on once you have your children.
Grabe, I've learned so much.
I learned
in
so
just
much, yeah.
one night. What about you? Did you learn anything? Review tayo, Josh.
Yeah, I guess communication being the key. I mean, it's something that you always hear and say communication, communication. But I'm amazed that they said they've been married 11 years and they have not let at least even once the sun go down without resolving a fight.
And it
about-
also takes a lot of faith to do that, diba? You can't just if for example I cheated on Cheska with another girl, that cannot be resolved overnight, diba? So I also have to do my part in making sure that I won't do those kind of things, diba? So I also try and stay away from matters like that, so that the petty fights, definitely you can resolve that, diba? So stay away from things that can really, you know, burn your relationship.
And siguro for me, kaya wala rin kaming real problems ni Doug. I mean, siguro because I've also learned the beauty of submitting to my husband.
And that doesn't come from us. That's from the Bible, okay?
Ay nako,
A lot-
sobrang strong ng personality ko before. Talagang feeling ko ako kailangan batas.
Yeah.
Pero I've learned through time, and because I also love and respect Doug, that what he says and what's on his mind, I give him the authority to lead the way. And I've gotten so comfortable in making him lead the way that because of my submission, my husband would often ask me, honey, is it okay for you? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Without me even asking him, you have to tell me first. Parang sa kanya, dahil sa pagka-obedient ko sa pag-submit sa kanya, nanggagaling na rin sa kanya na tanungin ako kung anong palagay ko.
In other words, for the guys, don't ever abuse yung sinasabi ni God na submit, di ba? Wives, submit to your husbands. They also forget that it also says in the Bible, love and respect your wife just as Christ loved the church, di ba? So it goes hand in hand. It's never one way. And I know also Cheska, she has her own opinion. So I will always decide what's best, you know, for us, not just best for me, di ba? And I think that's why our relationship has worked. You know, you have to be selfless also. Can't just think of yourself.
So ako, what I learned talaga, ultimately, we didn't directly talk about it, but all of that they talked about, you can only achieve with humility. I think
Yeah.
with coming into those roles, being humble. I mean, it doesn't sound so fun, but they're so joyful doing it, right? And that humility, I believe, as we can see with them, really can only come if you're filled with Christ. Right? If you're
Amen.
filled with the
That's true.
Spirit.
And me too. I also learned a lot. Like, take for example, when she said that don't stay in conflict, but be collaborative. So make sure that you come out of that argument with something, a solution, or what to do next in the future. That if we encounter this issue again, what are the next steps? So that's really important.
Tsaka, feeling ko, I know naman that marriage is not a bed of roses eh. Talagang you really come across, issues. You still are both different people. You still are, parang you're your own individual. And you'll have your own thoughts, you'll have your own opinions. But me, when I look at Doug, I don't see him as Doug na kalaban ko, na kakompetition ko, na ganyan. I see him talaga as my partner. With the two of us together, we'll do great things together because we're partners. And in everything, talagang when people ask me, tara, punta tayo ganito, hindi, tatanungin ko muna si Doug. Kasi for me, masaya ako pag kasama ko yung asawa ko eh. Hindi yung parang hassle. Sige, out of town game, sige, okay na. para naman makahinga-hinga ako. Hindi ko na-feel yun eh. May mga ibang ganun may out of town game, buti naman. Diba?
You know, that's very true for us. You know, when we wanna hang out with some friends, parang for me, hindi ko ma-enjoy yung time pag kami lang. I always have to have my wife with me and Cheska also with me, diba? And I really pray that most relationships will be like that. You know, because that's your partner, that's your life partner. You have to experience everything together and hindi kayo pwede magsawaan diba?
Oh, at saka sa akin, gusto ko rin enjoy rin sa relationship namin kasi I can still be my crazy and sometimes obnoxious self. Meaning, minsan mahilig ako magpa-kengkoy-kengkoy. Siya natutuwa ako pag nagki-crazy-crazy ako, kengkoy-kengkoy ako. Yung asawa ko, tawang-tawa siya sa akin. So, parang, di ba, it's fun, di ba? Pag mayroon ako mga sinasabing hirit, tawang-tawa siya.
Yeah, keep your relationship fun, di ba?
Yeah, laugh together. Sometimes kasi people tend to, I don't know, parang pinapahirapan yung sarili ninyo
Sorry, we always put ourselves in the situation. Example, we're married, so we're speaking as a married couple. You know, we experience so much things together, and when we want to share it to you, parang we really want to impart how our relationship has worked. And I really hope and I pray, through all the stories and comments we get from our social media accounts, they pray they'll meet like a guy like me or a wife like Cheska or a family like ours. And it really touches our hearts. And that's why, we also have that, there's sort of pressure, that, we have to uphold this kind of relationship so that people will see our platform, social media, that it is not impossible to have a godly, God-fearing family and relationship.
Yes. Must
Thank
I
you,
also
thanks.
say, I also wanna take this opportunity to tell all the single ladies here that when you think that you're lonely and you shorten your list of how a man should be or your standards of how a man should be, remember, you're also parang cutting yourself short of the possibilities of being with a great person. Because for me, I really think that, again, had I known the things that I know now, I would have, waited for God's cue on who He wanted me to be with. Diba? So for me, okay lang na wala. Kesa naman meron tapos laging masakit eventually. Parang another failed, Bakit? Sino mga guilty dito? Dami ba? Daming tumawa,
Nag-surround system
Oo. So, for me, okay lang na wala. Kesa naman paulit-ulit, same mistake over and over again. Tapos sabihin mo, same mistake naman, at least natuto ako. Natuto ka ba talaga? Ayan ka na naman. 'Di ba? So, for me, value your love and don't underestimate what the Lord has prepared for you. At the same time, wag mo parang sinasabi mo kasing, pwede na yan. Your worth and your value is so much more. So much more. And I would like to say that the only time you will know that is when you know how much the Lord loves you. Because when you know how God loves you, you will value that kind of knowledge. It's like this. I'll give you another side story. I always say this to my friends, my single friends, or even to not my friends that have families already. I always say that it's so important for your daughters to have a relationship with their father. Because why? The father will show the daughter what kind of love should be given to her. What kind of care, what kind of respect, what true love is, how you should be treated. That is your first knowledge of love, your father. So the same way goes to you. When you do not know how God loves you because you have totally blinded yourself, how will you know what respect is, what love is, what self-preservation is? Hindi mo nga inaalam pero nandiyan na sa harapan mo, 'di ba? That's the kind of, kung yung Father mo nga here on earth, ganun yung mahal niya sa'yo, what more your Father above who created you. So it's so important. These are the things that you should know. And then, you will not just fall in love with just any guy. And, you know, anyone naman can give their best foot forward eh. But can they sustain it? Can they live up to it? Hindi natin masasabi yon, diba? So, for me, I really, really suggest that if you can find a devotion, read your Bible, you know, do it, know it, diba? You want that loneliness, that emptiness to go away. Well, it will not go away with your own doing. It really won't. And siguro ako, na-bless lang ako ni God na nabigyan niya ako ng asawa. Pero sinabi ko talaga kay God, when my parents were separating, I said to God, one morning at 4 a.m., I said, Lord, I will behave myself. I will be good. That's just my knowledge of good, ha? I said, ay, hindi ako magwawala, hindi ako maggagawa ng mga kung ano-ano. Pero when the time comes that I get married, please give me a good husband. Please give me a good family. I promise you, I'll take care of it. Out of all the bargains that I prayed for, I prayed about this when I was about 12 years old. And that's one prayer of the Lord that He truly answered. Maybe He saw that later on, you know, I'll be able to feel already what a complete family is.
Yeah, and to add to that, you know, girls, talaga it's true, value yourself. Value yourself. It comes to the point where sometimes you get bored or whatever. Now, you know, I hear a lot of stories talaga how you just give off yourself, your virginity to just anyone, diba? And it's really hard, you know, and I hear that even in the call center industry. And it's really tough, diba? You really have to learn how to value yourself. And it's true what my wife said. The only way that you'll know how to value yourself is if you have God in your life. Because now you know that God made you so special. And you can't just give off yourself to anyone, diba? And that's why as a father, can I ask, are there any fathers here with kids? Anyone? Konti lang. There are some, but you know, for me, the way I look at it, it starts at home. You know, it always starts at home. I have set a benchmark for my kids, for my girls, for my boy, how it is to be a real man. You know, how to love your mom, how to love my wife, and you know, hopefully by when the day comes that they pick their partners, it will be, you know, something like me, because that's why I have such a big responsibility to my family, and that's why I am like this.
Yeah, you know, I would add that if you're really looking for a partner, I guess at this point, this is something that I've been doing for a while. Instead of looking at the top 10 at BuzzFeed of what a man should be like and
Oo nga, ang
what an
daming
attractive
ganun.
man or woman should be like, look at these roles that they've been talking about of a man and a woman in the Bible. Open it up. Look at First and Second Corinthians. I'm serious, and you will really see what a real man and woman, as God designed them to be, should be like.
And you know what? For the single ladies here, um, you can start reading, for me ha, parang I take this to heart, The Virtuous Woman. Ano yun, Romance, ano ulit yun, Virtuous Woman? Ano siya?
Oh, naput on the spot ako. Guys, help.
Hans.
Tell a friend.
Proverbs.
Proverbs.
51.
Ayun, 51. 31. Read that. Read that.
You guys are good. They read.
Oo nga. So, Proverbs 31. You read that virtuous woman. Alam mo, dati iniisip ko lang na parang, dapat ganito ako for my husband. Pero na-realize ko, this is the ideals of God. His ideal of what a woman should be and what kind of a woman you should be. And because of that, talagang, it's a constant reminder for me.
Wow, amazing. Kanina, nagustuhan ko yung hugot line mo na okay lang nawala kesa naman masakit lagi. Another hugot line, no? What about you? Kanina, I asked the crowd what their favorite hugot lines are. And we asked them, ikaw, what's your favorite hugot line?
It's really short.
Okay.
Are you taken or taken for granted?
Guys, hugot / pickup line yun.
Is it? Hindi naman. Okay. Never mind.
Ako naman.
Ikaw naman,
Okay.
please.
Do you guys want to know my hugot line?
Bawal pick up line ha. Talagang hugot lang.
Hindi, hugot line lang to. Complete silence kasi madali ako ma-distract. You had me at my best. She had me at my worst. So anyway,
Ano yan?
nawala yung reaction.
John Lloyd, Bea Maha. Alam ko yun.
Friend ko siya. Relate
Mahilig ako sa
kami.
Cinema One. Di ba, babe?
So anyway, you know, there's a person there. There's a person who would love you at your best and even at your worst. Consistently, ha? Hindi yung on some days when you're okay. Consistently. And do you know who I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? Don't be shy, because this is the most beautiful name. So, do you know who I'm talking about? Yes. Who is, what's the name? Jesus. Okay.
Amen.
So, we've learned so much tonight, and above all, you know, we don't have to be here, and these are our special guests, but the star of the night really is Jesus. You know, you put him in the center of it all, and we've learned that they've put him in the center of their relationship, in their career. That's why they're successful, happy, joyful. Joyful in all seasons of their lives, right?
And as for me, as men, as Doug has shown, the best thing that you can ever do for your woman or for your going to be woman is to lead them to Jesus, to lead them to Christ. It's more important than anything you're ever gonna do for her because it has eternal value.
Galing. So, we now are going to open the floor to you guys because I'm sure that you have a lot of questions that you want to directly ask them. So, we will be having a Q&A. And please take advantage of this kasi I'm sure they are bombarded with questions on their Facebook every day. Ito, personal. So, are you guys interested in asking them directly?
And if you guys enjoy this, all right, and if you enjoyed tonight, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the Q&A. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Why not? Of course. It looks like you guys enjoyed, and if you really enjoyed, next week, by the way, Friday, talagang Friday na this time, Filled Fridays, we're having a continuation of our Hugot series. It's not gonna be Doug and Chess. It can't be them every single week. It's gonna be Judah Paulo, and he's gonna be talking about, ito pala, mabuti ka pa, naka-move on na.
Okay, isa pang hugot yun,
Next
no?
week. Alright.
Okay.
I think they'll be here.
And
Nagustuhan
before,
nila eh.
yeah, before I hear the question from our lovely lady here, there's a hugot wall there.
Yes.
Apart from the photo wall, you can put your favorite hugot lines to my left. Anyway, I'm encouraging you guys to stay to the very end because we'll have a group. Hopefully, we can all fit, no? We will have a group photo op with Doug and Kramer.
Yes.
So stay until the very end. Okay.
Hi, good evening, guys. I'm Reg.
Hi, Reg.
Before I go to my question, note to the guys as well. Even if the opportunity presents itself, don't take advantage of the girl. Please respect them like you would respect any other girl, especially knowing na God has a design for them. So don't just take it like it's your right to take it. So yun lang. Now to my question. It's for
Grabe.
Cheska. Sorry naman.
Hi, Reg.
For TVF, I
Medyo
miss
grabe
you.
yun.
My question is addressed to Cheska and to Doug na din. You said that you're a talkative person. Now, do you nag? And how do you know that it's nagging or just really putting yourself or your opinion out there?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm a nagger, only because I also don't like being nagged. Oftentimes, I would really appreciate it if I say it once, you already get it or you remember it. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't say that I'm a nagger.
No, you're not naman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, unfair kung doon lang. Anybody here, guys?
Sige, on your side naman.
Okay, all the way there. Oh, Iggy. Si Iggy yung magtatanong. Okay, wait, sorry? Oh, question. Over here. Okay, I got you. Question.
You can call me Nikki. We just got married. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. My question is, actually for him, sabi ko nga siya magtanong kaso ayaw niya. Kasi I'm also talkative. I would like to talk about a lot of things. Kaya lang, ayaw niya. Kasi sobrang hindi siya, ayaw niya magsalita. Like, when I ask, I would like to know a lot of things. Lahat ng nasa isip niya, wala akong marinig eh. So, I have to be the one to ask. Now, pag magtatanong ako, why do you love me? Eh, masarap eh. Eh, ganun eh. Mga ganun lang nakukuha kong answers. So,
Feeling ko nakahiga na siya dyan, nagtatago.
no, gusto ko lang talaga malaman, is it me who has to change something or is it him? What should we do? Kasi syempre gusto ko naman maging patient and ewan ko. Pero talagang nagiging impatient ako because of that.
Well, mahirap yan, no? Ilate ko
Okay
na
lang
lang
naman
joke.
okay lang yung kwento ng kwento, 'di ba? But siguro also give your partner a chance to also talk. Kung hindi ka nagsasalita, ay ba na yun? You really have to be able to talk to each other. It can't be always one person, 'di ba? I also have a friend who's like that. It's always the girl who's been talking and the guy is always just, shutting up. It can't be like that, 'di ba? When you have a lot of stories to tell, then all is good, 'di ba? I mean, you're able to keep lines open and I think that's good. So I think if there is any adjustment, I think your husband should listen to you more, but also your husband should also talk more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And maybe i-timing mo rin, siguro alamin mo rin how his day is or baka naman wala siya sa mood pa, pero wag naman laging wala sa mood, 'di ba? Kailan ka pa maging sa mood? 'Di ba? So, I think it's just a give and take. But talk, communicate, especially pag may mga anak na kayo. It's important that you guys talk about plans and stuff like that. So, to the husband, to the hubby, talk rin once in a while, 'di ba?
It's okay. And listen. It's nice to listen to your wife also. It's a good thing. Don't worry.
Good. Before the next question, by the way, you guys, you're being handed evaluation forms. We just want to know more about you guys and more about what you guys want to talk about, especially in the next month. So just answer them and you can pass them over to any of the ushers. You'll see them with a red strap with the
Guys,
ID.
I would like to make a plug.
Yes.
Okay? And do we have any first timers here? Meron ba?
First-timers.
All
Raise your
right.
hand.
Okay. So we've Team Kramer has collaborated with CCF, and if you can write this down, type in www.whoisteamkramer.com. Type it in. There's steps involved, and you will lead to something great there. So type it in www.whoisteamkramer.com. You will like what you'll see there.
Nice.
Okay, so www.whoisteamkramer.com. Okay,
Triple W dot.
we have another question from this side, from this lovely lady.
Hi, my question is about Dog's story that he was bringing Cheska to Bible study
Yeah.
when first few dates. So, is there such a thin line between bringing someone to Bible studies, especially if, like for me, I'm a girl. So, if someone asks me out, is it okay, like if I bring him to Bible study without actually tainting the intention of bringing that someone to Bible study?
Which one? Yeah, I mean, for us, we were boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't think you're tainting anything. Actually, if your guy will actually try and bring you to Bible study or church, and you really see in his reflection that he's not just bringing you there just to make that fake image, kasi you'll know the person naman eh, diba? You'll know if he's really sincere. You'll know that. I can't answer that for you, but you'll know if the guy is sincere or not. But if he does, thank God, diba? That's probably one of the first few steps where you can find, your partner, possibly, diba? But if he's just there to probably bring you to Bible study, but his life says otherwise, like he's being too worldly or he, you'll know. You'll really know if he has the right intentions.
Tsaka for me, I also think na whether mag-end up lang kayo ng friends or hindi, the mere fact na in-invite ka niya to do something different, then okay lang, 'di ba? Kung pwede ka nga niyang invite sa concert eh. bakit hindi sa Bible study or bakit hindi sa service? Kung kaya ka niya invite mag-movie, ano naman ang masama pag kapag service, 'di ba? Something for a change.
Actually, it's the other way around. Like a girl bringing a guy to a Bible study.
Parang
So
mas
same lang
parang
naman.
mas mahirap sa na ganon.
Yes.
Well, ikaw, honey, I know that parang pag guys, medyo may resistance. Pag girls, parang medyo, I guess sa ugali rin ng girl, no? Na
Well,
parang mas
if you
madali
feel like
mag-invite ng girl.
you want to get to know the person first before inviting to Bible study, then that's fine. But I don't see anything wrong for you to invite right away. Eh. I don't think
Yung
that's...
guy, yung parang nahihirapan to go with you to service? Or you're thinking of
It's
bringing
actually a
him?
general question. Oo, parang, is it okay na you bring someone to a Bible study? Because perhaps someone would continuously ask you out, pero you bring him instead to Bible study. I mean, isn't it?
That's okay.
Okay lang.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have another question over there. Iggy?
Oh, do you have a favorite song that you can sing for us?
Wow.
May
Wow.
bayad, may bayad, may bayad.
Okay,
May bayad.
commercial.
Sorry, we don't sing.
Yeah, actually, we don't sing. Pero,
Wala. The only time I sang for my wife was during our wedding day. That's it. Exemption. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Wow. Okay, so,
sample.
Ikaw.
Hindi nga
so yeah,
Sorry.
we got another question over here.
Hi, so my question pertains to conflict. So I know you guys have been together for 11 years, and that's great. So I'm sure in all that time you've had some serious fights, not so serious fights. How do you express yourself or your side of the conversation without hurting the other person? You know, like whether intentionally or unintentionally. You know what I mean?
I think first thing is first. I think if your partner needs a bit of space first, then give that. But for me, I give her that bit of space, and then when I feel like it's time for us to talk, then we'll talk. And a lot of times we can't seem to find the guts to say sorry. Parang it's always a blame game. Parang you did it, you started it, or she started it, or whatever. But I think for us, di ba, babe, parang
Through time, honey, parang through time, we were able to, instead of blaming each other because you started it, because you did this, I think through time, we've learned to admit to each other's mistakes. So I think it's really starting it off properly. Like when you argue and when you fight, learn to confront. And again, when I mean confront, it doesn't have to be like you're retaliating, like you have to get angry. Learn to talk properly and say, look, you know what? I don't like what you did, but I'm willing to listen. Why you did the things that you did? Make me understand, right? So it's really the manner of saying it and making that person understand. I'm not attacking you. I'm not retaliating. I just really want to fix things.
yeah, that's true, diba? Sometimes the conflict will arise when you start shouting, when you start blaming, diba? But I think if you resolve it in a way where you're talking, at the normal tone, or you want to express your thoughts properly without being too disrespectful or talking down on the person, I think, and that's how we've been. And if it worked for us, I think it can work for anybody.
Yeah, it's straight out sharing your intentions right away. That I really just want to fix things. That's why I want to know. So I hope that
I hope
answered
you
your
answered.
question.
Yeah.
We have
you.
2 more questions that we can have here.
So this is the second to the last question.
Gemma.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
You guys mentioned that Jesus is at the center of your relationship, right? What are the steps that you take to make sure that he's always at the center?
Yeah, that's a good question because a lot of people, again, they always say, have a Christ-centered life, diba? But what is that? For me, when we started out as a couple, I wanted to show that I was different. I was different from a lot of the guys maybe that she dated. And, it was a reflection of my character, how I was, how godly I was. I spoke of the word. I was very loyal. I was very faithful. and I would bring her to Bible study. We would discuss it. We would go to church together. Um, and eventually, when we had our own house, we also had our own D group go to our own house. We would host, and it's that way. Parang you babe, you want to add more?
Yeah, for me, just like what Doug said, it's like it's daily feeding yourself with of course the word, reading your Bible, and then going to having finding your D group, and at the same time going to service. I mean, um, that is your
Those are actually supplements, diba?
yeah.
A lot of people go to church, go to service for the wrong reasons. They go for attendance, diba? Even sometimes for Bible study. But what I mean to say, when we go to that, make sure you listen, and not only listen, you apply it in your life. And that's why I felt like I could be that difference in her life, because I knew that I was applying everything that I was learning, diba? And you'll know that you'll have a Christ-centered. When you have a Christ-centered life and you infect your partner with that, then you'll have a Christ-centered relationship, diba? And I hope a lot of you guys are able to get points, for that.
And I think because you both are in the same boat, so the way you attack, or the way you deal with problems, and the way you deal with things are in a more, it's not anymore it's not anymore being rational, but it's being um um hindi, parang it's easy to be rational, diba? But applying also what you've learned from your Bible, applying that in your daily life, applying it with the way you interact with people, parang it broadens your understanding of things.
Don't be a Sunday Christian, diba? That's not right.
And you know what? Like for me, there are times, and I'll be honest, that's why these things are important to me, like being able to talk to you guys, um, kami ni Doug volunteering to join talks like this, or listening to talks, is because it's, for me, it's a constant feed. Ako kasi I'm the type of Christian na kailangan lagi mo akong i-feed. Kailangan, that directs my life. It directs the way I think. It directs my heart. I'm not lost. But if dumaan yung 2 linggo, 3 linggo na hindi ako nagsa-service, I don't fellowship, I don't read my devotion, I feel lonely again. I feel empty again. And that's the truth. Because in the past, when Doug and I were just beginning, or when we were just starting, there were, yun yung mga insecurities na pumapasok again. So, kumbaga, when I do the things that I do now, then when we do it together, and even with Doug, I tell him, honey, I'm feeling lonely again. I feel like there's something empty. Sabi niya, have you been reading in devotion? You're not reading your Bible. That's why, because we're bedmates, he'll tell me talagang, read your devotion. You haven't posted anything today. Mga gaganon siya.
Small things to get her going, diba? And that's why it's important to be partners in that, diba? You cannot, both of you cannot be in the hole together, diba? One has to help one out, one has to help the other, diba? It's always like that. It's a give and take. It's never stepping on each other, diba? I hope we answered your question there, buddy.
All right, our last question over here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a question. I heard you said about your past relationship before, like you breaking up with the guy, but you still have like communications with him and stuff. But because right now I have the same, and it's about trust issues. And how can you deal with someone who still wants to be with you, but he said that he's going to change and everything, but um, you want to move on, but you just can't because you're hoping for that person to change. So what do you let him be, grow on himself first, and you grow on your own as well?
Yeah.
But
For-
wait lang. You're saying that, but Cheska, I think what she meant before was not, she doesn't, did you say you have communication with your ex up till now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then for her, it was a different thing. She never had any more.
Hindi.
Yung time na nagkakilala tayo.
That's from the beginning.
From the beginning, di ba?
Yeah.
Nagkakilala tayo. Tapos I was still, parang my ex and I had broken up na. Pero I was still talking to him. Siguro, ako kasi na-accept ko na yung fact na ayoko na. Pero parang nandun lang ako because there were certain things that hindi ko pa siya, parang nakausap ko pa yung mom niya na parang samahan ko muna siya because they're going also through something. But I've already made up my mind. Siguro like with you, kung sinabi niya mag-change siya, mag-change na muna siya, di ba?
For himself.
For himself, not for you. Kung talagang he wants to change, you change first yourself. You fix na muna yourself. And then, along the way, we'll meet again or we find each other again and you're changed, then well and good. Pero I don't see how you are able to say a promise and then say, promise mag-change na ako.
Change is something that you can't promise. You have to show. Diba?
At saka,
You really have
I
to
think
show
you
that.
need that. Ayun ang hugot!
Marunong ka na ngayon. Marunong ka na.
I forgot what I said. Sorry, lumabas lang.
Thank you for the answer.
Wait, I just wanted to say na parang, you still like him pa.
Kwentuhan muna tayo dito.
Dali, gusto ko talaga malaman. Hindi siya pwedeng lumabas dito na confused pa siya. Go.
Sige.
For me kasi, honestly, parang the trust really was broken so many times. And,
That's why. It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, I came to a point na I don't really want to have anything to do with him anymore. But thank you. But like same thing with the family. They still want me there, and it's just yung feeling na you're trapped with everyone's opinion that you don't know what to do, but you really want to choose to move on. So siguro that's the issue that I have right now. Sorry for
Did you really choose to move on? Because with the way you sound and you're still there. You have when you choose to move on, you really choose to leave. But at the moment, you haven't made the choice yet.
it's more of like yung hurting part. It's not more of him now. It's me like not really there forgiving him pa for what he did to me.
Do you think you're just worth that kind of person in your life? I mean, you're worth being treated that way, and is that how you see that a guy should value you? I mean, how parang you also have to put yourself at that pedestal.
Like we were saying kanina, diba? Value yourself. Diba?
Parang meron ako narinig na ganito eh. Kasi yung daddy ko, babaero. So, dahil babaero yung daddy ko, yung boyfriend ko, addict, doon na lang ako sa addict dahil babaero yung daddy ko. Mas okay pa yung addict. Diba? Ano yun? So, hindi ako bagay sa babaero. Doon na lang ako sa addict. Parang hanggang doon ka na lang. Hindi ba pwedeng, I deserve more. I deserve a good guy. I deserve, diba?
For me, there's a lot of things when you make mistakes. You make a mistake once, it's okay. You make a mistake one more time, you could say that you're still learning. You make a mistake 3 times, you're being dumb already. All right? And you value yourself, all right? And if you value yourself, you don't want to go through that same thing again, then you stay away.
Tsaka, you're worth more than that. You're worth more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve a person that will treat you right. You deserve a person who will sit beside you and listen to you when with things like this, rather than you alone there and crying and suffering, diba? Parang you do yourself also a favor, diba?
if you don't give that person at that time, if he says that he wants to change, then mag-change ka muna.
If he changes, then let it be for himself, not for you, diba? Because if things don't work out between the both of you, at least he changed, diba? And you're not expecting anything. But
Tsaka,
I believe talaga that a man and a woman should value each other's trust. If that's broken, then it's really hard. But I believe that people change. But I also believe in also valuing another person, diba? And if I keep repeating the same thing, then I don't think he's giving you the respect that you deserve.
And give yourself a break, diba? Give yourself a break and think of yourself naman, diba? Yes, the family's there convincing you to stay around first and blah, blah, blah. But, kung makonsider mo nga yung feelings ng family niya, ba't hindi mo makonsider yung feelings mo? Isipin mo rin sarili mo, diba? Yeah, for president.
Boom.
Just joking.
All will be
Boom.
okay.
Yeah.
All will be okay.
Grabe, it's such a privilege to be counseled by Cheska and Doug, di ba? So we're nearing the end of the program, but before we officially end, do you have any parting words of wisdom to everybody here?
Well, thank you so much for having us. As much as thank you very much. Thank you. All glory to God. As much as you guys are clapping for us, actually we'd like to thank you talaga, because this is something talaga that we've been praying for, and I know that this won't be the last time we're gonna be here. We'll probably even join you sometimes, sitting behind you guys naman with you there. So this has been a very blessed night, and as much as you guys have been blessed through us, you guys have been a blessing to us. So thank you so much, and this won't be the last.
So to everybody that's here, I'd also like to thank you guys again. So happy, so privileged that the good Lord has given us followers, and He's given us the opportunity to be able to speak about His kindness and His love and be His representatives here on earth, diba? So for me, I hope that we were able to get through you guys, and I hope that tonight will be a night wherein you will be able to speak to your Creator and just thank the Lord for everything in your life. And this is your chance to get to know Him better, and I hope that you will take this opportunity not just to listen to us, but to also see through our lives that it is possible to be happy, it is possible to have joy, it is possible to find a good husband, and it's
And a great wife.
Thank you. And to have beautiful children. When you are obedient to the Lord will be faithful to you.
Thanks, guys. So, yeah, really a big thank you to the